Welcome back to the Wednesday episode of this week-long marathon of videos. Yep, we're back. So, last time we'd managed to plumb in or got the pipe work ran to the radiator at the back for the charge cooler, to the charge cooler at the front. So what we're going to do this time, hopefully, is fill it with water and get the pump going. Because I haven't even tried the pump yet. So yeah, again, the guys, I think I told you, the guys at WRC Controls Wiring sent me a loom a while ago to run the loom to the big fans at the back to plug to the front fans, but within that loom they'd run a extra loom to run for 2 water pumps at the back, because obviously one I was expecting to maybe need a water pump for the main radiator. But I didn't seem to at the moment, but we still may need to, so we'll leave that. But anyway, there's a plug there, because I always knew there was going to be a charge cooler and a pump for that, definitely. So we can connect it up to that. So we'll just join some crimps up there, try and keep it simple just for the moment, just to prove a point. Whack some 12 volts on it and just see if the pump goes. Find a couple more clips for the hoses, because I've run out of clips. And yeah, if that all works, we can then screw and bolt the pump down. So, yeah, let's go see if the pump works. Okay, yeah, already made me the wiring loom to go to the pump, so all the plugs already on it, ready to plug into the main loom. I've just wrapped up the spare pump for the moment, so we've just got the one other pump. Left the wires really long for the moment, they really don't need to be this long, but all I'm trying to do is just join it onto the old Subaru plug. And again, I could repin this, but again, I just want to prove stuff. So what I'm going to do is just join the wires together. I was going to use crimp terminals, but I had some of these low temperature joiners, and yes, I thought I'd just show you. So I don't know if you can see them. You can get them on eBay, all sorts of places, different ones. You get different sizes. You've seen them. Just go YouTube these. Those more reviews. You basically put the wires into each end so they overlap, and basically you just heat them up. You can. They're low temperature, so you can use a mat, but I don't have a mat. I've got this, so which is a little bit hot really, but. And then it just melts the solder in between it and also shrinks. And you've got a connection. Yeah. I don't think it's as good as repinning. It's definitely not as good as just soldering yourself. Because you can get a lot more solder on there. There's only a limited amount of solder, but for getting you out of a jam, for quick spots, for repairs, have a few of them in your glove box maybe. I suppose you can just twist wires together anyway, so I don't know. I could have just twisted them together, couldn't I? Much of a stronger connection. I think someone proved that once. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, let me try and explain the setup with our loom that we've got. So basically, he's great. He basically gave us a relay blocker as well. 2 relays, one for each pump that I would have had, or could have had. Feed down to the positive. We've just gone straight to a battery. Yes, do apologise. Should be going into a fuse. Yes, he has given me a fuse box as well. And then basically 2 trigger leads that go basically to earth for each of the relays. We're only doing one at the moment, and again, because he's brilliant, all the colour wires are colour coded, so basically black and reds all the way through, all the way to the pump. So I've done that, and so basically we'll just touch on the roll cage because it's grey ground for now. I can hear a relay clicking and a pump getting close, so you can hear it. There we go. Woo. Okay, won't run it long. I don't think it'll make any difference being dry, but let's get some clips on the rest of it and let's get some water in it, I guess. See what springs a leak. Okay, well, I couldn't find clips. I'm not too sure what's for tea tonight, just thinking about it. I think it's just going to be cheese on toast because I'd left it for KFC. But anyway, enough about my dinner / tea. Tea is liquid, dinner is food. Do you agree? Comment below. Not that I ever get it right. So, filling it with water should basically be antifreeze and all that sort of stuff, but the odds of water staying in this for very long is quite slim. So yeah, didn't have enough clips at the back. We used a couple of tie wraps for that. Hopefully it should be alright. Not going to be loads of pressure. We're definitely not going to get hot. I won't start the pump just yet. I'm just going to fill this up. That using a funnel as well. No mess, Matthew. That's what the wife says. Once we sort of get it fairly full, we're going to start the old pump up. I've taken the bleed screw off the top of the radiator, about the charge cool radiator, so hoping things will go. Okie dokie, we're getting the pump run a bit now. Hooray, that's good, isn't it? So I think we'll put the bleed nipple on. And yeah. Okay, we ran the pump for a few minutes. I thought I had a leak in the radiator, but I don't think I do. I think it's just purely where I spilt a lot of water coming out the bleed valve. So I've tipped it all away, tried to dry it off down there, so we just keep an eye on that. Or maybe I've got some leaks in my hoses. So basically what I'm just trying to do, I'll cut one of these pipes a bit too short really. It would have been nice, a bit more length on that, because I could have followed the other pipes down, but it will just have to do for now. We'll have to replace the pipes another day if need to. So I'm just trying to work out the positioning of this radiator and the pump, because the next thing we're going to have to do at some point is build an aluminium box to box all this in, so we can then vent from the sides. So depending on where this is depending on the shape of my box is going to be, pardon the expression. So yeah, I think once we've got that, I think what we do is sod it. We just bang in some riv nuts, get the things bolted down so things don't move. Okay, a couple of riv nuts in there. You can see where I drilled one hole and there's something underneath it, so we moved slightly. But anyway, we could maybe use that as a mounting hole. And then, still playing with the water pump. I've got one riv nut in there. Supposed to have two in there, plus a bracket at the back here, but obviously we've got no body work here, so we're just going to see how that goes for now and work out if it looks okay and looks like it's going to work. We'll box that area in as well and make a support mount off the back of that as well. So yeah, looking okay. So I thought it was going to be a bit more complicated than it is. God knows if it's going to work. Not too sure whether I'm going to have a fan on this as well at some point, because I'm thinking, well, I don't know if we ever get to drive the damn thing. So I'm thinking, as you're driving along, boost going, boo boo, air coming in through the duct, we're going to force one of these ducts straight through that, so it's all good. You come to a line, whoa, no airflow, so you want your charge cooler to be quite cold as possible, especially for getting off the line for most power. So actually maybe you want a fan on it if you're like doing quarter mile days or something like that, maybe, that you can keep the charge temperature cool, because obviously, yeah, it will get cool once you start moving, but by the time you've moved, you're going down the road and you finished your quarter mile, haven't you? So yeah, we may fit an electric fan to that. But actually, we do have one from the race car that never raced. I did buy two very small ones, never did work properly, but anyway. So I think we can squeeze one of them into the back there, and we'll either run it off the wiring. Oh, we could either run it off the separate power pump, or we could just say sod it and we just wire it into the pump. So as soon as the pump comes on, the fan comes on, and it's just on all the time. And sod it, if you're driving along, it's still going. Do for now, won't it, maybe? Okay, let's run through this. So, charge cooler pipe's done. Mount charge cooler radiator, yeah, we go with that. Mount charge cooler pump, yeah, we go with that as well. There's one bolt in it. And bulkhead finish charge cooler, done that. Okay, there's still a bit of tidying up to do, but in principle, we're there. So, I'm not too sure what we're going to do on the next one. Hoover out car would be an easy one, wouldn't it? Don't want to fit the driver's door yet. Finish up one tailgate, but all right, well, we'll think. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm sure it wasn't a long video or major changes, but actually we've got a system working. We've got the charge cooler system ready. We just need to find some bolts. I'll find those in a minute before I nip off home. And yeah, so I think what we just need to do now is at some point is just wire it up to a switch on the dash, switch up the fan as well, rig all that up. I think I will run it off the second relay for the moment. In my head I was thinking. And yeah, we go from there. So hit the like and subscribe, and if you want to support me, check out the description. I'm not pointing at my penis, I'm pointing at the description. Yeah, till next time.